Hey guys, today we are going to talk about how you can save yourself the 16 days that it normally takes to evict a tenant in Alberta and go straight to the important part of getting her done. I'll be right back to show you how. Hi guys, I am Tiffany Young. I am a co-owner of Investor Life. We've been investing for 20 plus years and self-managing that whole entire time. Now we teach other investors to do the same. And we know that it's time in the market that matters. So we really try to help you last in the market. Okay, so we all know that it's the last thing that we want to do. We don't want to be evicting our tenants. They are our best clients. They are people, humans. They are people that we want to be helping. Sometimes though, as landlords, we don't have a choice. So we may have to evict them. If we do though, there's a little known secret in Alberta that not many landlords know that every landlord in Alberta should know, and that's that you can skip the eviction process. Now, we have to do a different process instead, but it saves us 16 days right off the bat, and here's how it works. So there are two options in Alberta. When we have to file for an eviction, we want someone to leave the premises for good reason. We've already been a good human. We've tried to work with them. We've given them options, all that kind of stuff, and it's not working, then we have to file to get them out. We can't just go in there and, bust in their door and tell them to leave. We have to file to get them out legally. There's two ways to do that. One is filing an eviction. That's what most people do. We put an eviction notice on their door. It's a 14-day eviction notice. You need 1 day for service. You need another day, to make the full days complete. That's 16 days that you have to wait before you can go and file for a hearing if they don't leave or don't pay. However, that's only one of the options. The other option is that you skip that 16-day period and you go straight over to a hearing. And that is a legal option in Alberta. So that's what we recommend. Just on day 2 of them not paying, you're going to let them know, hey guys, just thought I'd let you know, we haven't received rent from you, we haven't heard from you, or whatever it is. So on day 2 of them not paying, or whatever arrangements you might have and they didn't comply, then you say, if you pay, I'll cancel it, but I did have to file for a hearing. So I just, I'm doing that today and I'll deliver paperwork to you. So you do have to be able to deliver paperwork to them. So you either have to know their address or they still have to be living in your place. When you want to skip that process, you're going to go directly for a hearing. Don't do an eviction, okay? It wastes 16 days. It's tedious. And if they don't pay, you're going to have to do a hearing anyways. So you're going to file a hearing with the RTDRS. That is a Residential Tenancies Dispute Resolution Service in Alberta. It is binding just like court. So it is a form of court, but we get to skip all the lines, don't have to wait. We can usually, over the last 15 years, I'd say on average, we can get a hearing within about 6 weeks. And the adjudicators are very well versed in the RTA, the Residential Tenancies Act. So if you are being a good landlord, you're being a good human, you're trying to work with people. We know we don't want to be evicting people. That's not what we're in this business for, but sometimes we have to. But if you've done everything right, you're going by the book, you're following the Residential Tenancies Act yourself, your leases are in place, you've done an inspection move-in, you've done all the things that you have to do as a landlord, generally speaking, we can expect that we will know how the hearing will turn out, because it's just law. If you've done your part, they have to do their part. And if not, then a settlement has to be found. Often we get our places back when we request them because we're not requesting them for just little reasons, right? We usually get, our unpaid rent, we get a judgment for that and a payment plan from them. Or if they don't follow the payment plan, we just file against their credit and against their, we can file against their cars or anything that they own, that sort of thing. So skip the 16-day eviction process, go straight into a hearing with the RTDRS. Just Google RTDRS landlord forms. There's all the information you need right there if you need information. If not, just go straight into the forms. And the one that you want to look for is this is the one you want to look for, RTDRS forms and documents. Okay, here's a bunch of information if you need some tips and different things that you need to do, but we're going to go straight into the forms. Here's the difference between the two, okay? This is the one that you want to start with. Landlord's application for termination of tenancy and unpaid rent. The reason you want to start with this one is because we want our place back, right? We want to get them out and get a good dependable, reliable tenant in there. We also want to file for any unpaid rent that they owe us. So, and utilities, that's all considered in there. So a lot of people get confused and they say, well, what about the landlord's application for damages? Yes, we can do that one too, but we have to do it after the fact. The one that we do when they're still in our place and we're wanting possession of our place back is application for tenancy, termination of tenancy. And that's the one that we're going to be able to, put out our leases into it and say, hey, this is how much they owe us. This is what we've offered them. An adjudicator will look at it, make a payment plan for them, or just have them leave the premises, depending on how easy or hard they have been to deal with and their record. So go for that one. Input it. It's really not difficult. Just put in the information as you need to. And you know what? It's a nice, easy way to skip that process, save yourself 16 days, and start, rectifying the situation that you found yourself in. Hopefully that helped, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. If you guys are having any problems or issues with tenancies and you want any help, just let us know. You can always go down into the description and grab a link to book a call with us. Cheers, everyone.